Babe, there's no sound.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Lights got all ties like the flies in the sky, soaring high, I'm on a level, win a medal, time to fly. Lost spies, woodwicking drama in the night, time to fight. I'm not dying for a sinner with no sight and no light. Knocking off the wickets like a cricket's on a wire. Click that bang, shots are fired, running from life's desire. Making a labour run with an aim of small fire. Slap the rapper on my shoulder, this fool ain't no liar. They call me humble D, dominating, being humble. I will sting you like a bee, kill your talents when you stumble. Mark my vision, bring me down, 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 right to your mumble. I can finally see this ball, but all the fakeness isn't subtle. Who's that with a boom bap? Robbie's in a school rap. Judging makes you whistle, fix a leak on your screw cap. Looking for a tweet on the subject, you threw back. I'm ending on this here, I've got no time for a loop back.
What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to Tune Talk Review Show Season 3, Episode 7. Yes, 7. Right. This is another exclusive interview tonight, guys, and I am really stoked about this one. I really am. I'd like to bring her in with my wife, Gemma P. This is Alice Randall, guys. So let's give her a lovely, warm welcome, yes? Give her some nice comments. Come and say hello, Alice. Hello.
Hello, Robbie. It's nice to be on the show. Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, not too
Good.
bad. Yeah, I'm ready to go over this next hour, and yeah, I'm pumped. And I'm ready to answer all your questions.
Nice one. So, my wife, Gemma P, right here. You want to say hello?
Hi, Alice. You all right?
Hello, Gemma. Hello. I'm all right. Yes, at least the equipment is working, so that's the main thing. We haven't broken down just yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
What I was saying before, like nothing's ever perfect, is it? Like even started the live and like
there was no sound.
Restart the countdown.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
So, guys, this is going to be an awesome interview. Obviously, Alice has got a track on the Microbrew Radio Chart Show Extravaganza. So we will be talking about that and playing that track as well. And we will be playing some other music, but I'm not going to tell you too much about that. I'm not. First of all, we're going to ask Alice a little bit about herself and who she is, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay, so hello, my name is Alice. I'm from Kent, Tunbridge Wells. I'm a radio presenter on All Sounds Radio, and I do a show called The Evening Show. I've been interested in audio since the age of 19. I started out on radio. I've interviewed unsigned artists like yourself, Robbie. I started out doing that on a show called Radio Scarborough and various other shows as well. And I've just produced my first audio documentary called Taking the Train. I have as well. And and I also play guitar, write music, and I'm the songwriter of Memories.
Nice, very nice. Well, we've got some comments. We've got evening, everyone. I think my mother meant to say evening, Alice, but she put evil Alice. So I think that's a sister, Ma. She's not here tonight. You know what I mean?
That is great. That is fantastic. That will go down as the biggest moment, probably one of the biggest moments of my radio career.
But
hello,
there you
Christine.
go. She says
hello,
evening.
Christine.
She corrected herself, bless her.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Hello, Christine. Hello.
So this is going to be an awesome show. Like my wife she's got some awesome questions that she'll ask you as well.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start, my love?
So, Alice, what got you into music?
What got me into music? Oh, I mean, this goes all the way back about 10 years or 15 years since I recorded Memories. Music, I just absolutely love. I remember when I was younger watching all the TV channels possible that used to play all the music, rap, pop, everything like that. But at the end of the day, I'd say where the music came from was really the radio, because when I was younger, I used to listen to radio presenters in the car, and stuff like that. And obviously, I've got a disability called cerebral palsy, which affects all
Okay.
my four limbs. I remember one day sitting in the car, listening to a station, a commercial station, and thinking, you know what, I want to do that. You know, that's what I want to do and stuff. That's this is my route and this is my career and stuff, and goodness knows what and stuff. And I think it was the radio that really got me into the music, and I started listening to so many different stations and stuff. And then I went to school. That wasn't a particularly good experience. And then I've done college, done diplomas, done part of a degree, but dropped out because of COVID and doing a strategy at the moment and going on to do a television production degree in September.
Fabulous.
Wow. Okay. That's quite a
So
lot.
definitely. So you've just said obviously your disability is you've got cerebral palsy, is that right?
Yes, I have. Yes.
And obviously you can tell everybody, can't you, that it doesn't stop you from doing anything. Because look at what you've done. Do you know what I mean? Look at how far you've come.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It,
I mean, for me, nothing was going to stop me with my disability. I'm an
mhm.
absolute, a fighter. I won't repeat on here what I also call myself, but I'm sure some people would agree with it, as I say.
Wait,
At the
it's
end of the
it's after 10 o'clock, so that's up to you.
I call myself a determined sod. I do at the end of the day. Just because, yeah, I don't let anything get in the way, and I think it's because I've had so many battles and things thrown at me. I've had so many people put me down, say
Yeah,
she'll never be able to do this, she'll be never be able to do that.
yeah.
School was the worst thing for me. My childhood was probably like the worst thing and really bad for me. Going to school and having I had this teaching assistant at school, and she was, I won't repeat her name or her surname, but she was horrible, like, to me. She used to say to me, "You look so miserable. You look like a sack of potatoes. Cheer up at the end of the day." And they were so damn put into me at school. And believe it or not, I'm not like I am now. It was only when I was 18 I sort of started to turn confident and stuff.
Hmm.
And really, when I was sort of like a minor and a child, I was frightened of people could say the stuff to me. They could get away with bullying me, and I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't tell them to, f off or say anything like that at the end of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
day and stuff. It would just be like, I would just be very shy and stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, so that both, like now you can basically stick your middle finger up, can't you, to them because
Of
Oh
you've
course.
yes.
progressed so far. Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
See, I was bullied. I was bullied at school,
Yeah.
for my issues and things. So I get where you're coming from, Alice. But I'll tell you what, you are an inspiration, and I would
Mm,
like to say this early on the show, so when people do watch this, they can hear these words. You're an inspiration to a lot of people,
yeah.
who's probably in the same situation as yourself. You
Yeah.
know. So, like, fair play to you. Fair play to you for not giving up and just going into a dark room and saying, no, I don't want to be known no more. What have
Yeah.
you kept fighting. So fair play to you.
Oh
That's how
yeah.
you
I-
that's
I've
how you stand up the bullies.
Oh
That's how you
yeah.
stand up the bullies.
I've had days where I've cried. I've gone in
Of
my
course.
room and I've cried for like
Yeah, yeah,
24 hours and stuff. But the thing is, at the end of the day, like, you just got to get back up and you just got to have a
of course.
goal. If you
Yeah.
don't have a goal in your life, there's nothing for you to actually focus on and stuff like that. And stuff. If you see what I mean. If you
Of
see
Yeah.
what I mean
course.
and stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So
most
who
definitely.
is your biggest inspiration in life?
Oh, who's my biggest inspiration? Um, God. I have to say, I don't have one, and I know that might seem a bit of a really bad thing, but because I treat people as equally,
Yeah.
if you see what I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not the sort of person to sort of be like, oh, this person is good, or that person is good. I've been on
Hmm.
radio stations, and the amount of presenters that have wanted to be better than any other presenter and
Hmm.
stuff, and taking the limelight and stuff. And I just think, no, we're all in this to like better ourselves and improve ourselves and
Yeah.
stuff. And I just want to say something. I think there's a lot of nastiness out there from people and stuff. Like, when you're trying to better yourself, or because maybe you do something a little bit different or stuff, or maybe they want their show to be as good, and then they're looking down on the presenters and stuff. It's you know, it needs to stop. Really, it needs to change.
Yeah.
You know, because we should be supporting each other out there as a community, not dividing each other out there as a community. If you see what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. No, I totally get that. Like, because without these shows, artists don't get recognized. They don't
No.
No.
get having people listen to the music and stuff. Even our music, I don't really play my music on here as much as what really I should. And even my wife's music, you know what I mean? It's about giving other people a chance, like yourselves, you know, to have a voice and get people to know you. And then
Yeah.
that's how you get them behind your music. And I just,
Yeah. No.
I think it's great.
Exactly. 100%. 100%. Absolutely. Yeah.
So you said that you can play the guitar. Is that right?
Yes. So I started playing the
Yes,
guitar.
she can. I'm gonna say this. Yes, she can. I have seen her play the guitar.
I can play
Yes,
the guitar, but I do it a little bit differently to everybody else. I
and
don't
I've seen it,
do it
and
with
you
my
are amazing.
fingers. I do it with my fist. Oh, I'm now.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, don't
I'm
don't
now
worry
going to back
about
the
that.
mic in my
It's
face.
all
Yeah,
right. If you want to trash your studio, it's fine. Don't worry.
you know. Um, yeah, I do it with my fist. So basically, strumming hand is like this, and then the fist is on the chord and stuff. And obviously, when I started playing, I couldn't play a thing. I couldn't get the sound out of a guitar and stuff like that. I was getting frustrated. I was throwing slides at the computer and everything was on his nose. Well, honestly, no, 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 no,
I've been
honestly,
there. I've
my
been there.
It's
my
gone from
first,
evil
my
Alice
first
to mad
teacher,
Alice.
my first, my
Hang
first
on,
teacher,
hang on. Where is it?
So
yeah,
you've gone from evil Alice to mad Alice now.
yeah. Yeah, my first teacher was Ricky Armstrong, believe it or not. He was my first teacher. He taught me to do the guitar. And one day I got so frustrated with him that I just took a slide and I went, I'm so frustrated, I threw it at him and stuff. And that was it. That was I'm sure he was
Well,
watching, he's laughing and stuff. And he was
honestly, I've got to say hats off to you, girl, because Rob has tried
Oh
to teach
yeah.
me to play the guitar, and it ain't working for me. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
I just blame it. I just blame it because I've got little tiny hands, so I blame it on my little tiny hands that I can't do it. That's my
yeah,
Right,
excuse.
right, guys. Watch the screen. I'm only doing this for a joke, so like I say, nothing's ever personal. We think you're great. Do you know what I mean? But I just want you to watch the screen. Okay, there you go.
This is now mad Alice. Throwing our things around.
No, honest, we think you're amazing. We really do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also have to thank Nick Andrew because he gives me lessons at the moment, and he's really good as well and stuff. And and obviously he's teaching me every week and stuff. And
Yeah.
and obviously I got to the stage now where I've written two other songs, so as well as Memories. One is called 21, which is going to be the follow-up song after Memories, and then the next
Okay.
song is going to be coming out the next year. It's going to be called Friends. I won't reveal too much about that and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But but the one the follow-up one is going to be called 21, and it's about people. I got the idea from people being in the lockdown actually, and there was a lot of street parties and stuff like that, and the COVID seemed to had a very negative sort of impact on it and effect, and I thought
Yeah.
let's write a song about the the COVID and the
Mhm.
the positiveness of it. So it's called
Yeah.
21, because in 21 we were at its peak in the actual COVID and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to get the two songs recorded at the same time, and I can just
Awesome. Yeah.
release one after the other. Well, one per year, if you see what I mean. Not to spoil
Of
people too
course.
much.
Yeah. You'll have to let us know when they do come out because we'll certainly play them
Definitely.
on our show.
Oh yeah, no, definitely
Yeah.
100%. I'm not going to be recording it till next April because my schedule is just absolutely chock block at the moment. But next
Yeah.
April
Yeah.
is my aim to get the next show follow-up song out there and stuff. If you see what I mean, that's
Yeah.
my
Of
next aim.
course. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, man. Like it's very important. I always believe you never rush your music. You should
Definitely
always
not.
take.
Yeah,
If you don't feel like getting something done in a day, then you don't do it in a day. If
no,
you don't want to do it for 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, who should rush anybody? How can you rush a creation? That's the way I see it. A creation should just come naturally,
Yeah.
and if
yeah,
it does come naturally in a day or a couple of hours, fair enough. But if it doesn't mean that you're worse than that person. It
No.
just means that you're taking your time,
Mhm.
because you want to get everything right. You want to make sure that everything's perfect before you even consider releasing it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
I'm
Yeah.
honest with you, Alice. The last song I wrote was like for my grandfather when he passed away,
Yeah.
which was nearly like 6, 7 years ago, and I've never wrote one since. I
Yeah.
got like that, that brick wall thrown in front of us. Like I
I
just
know.
didn't want to progress. But I've
Yeah.
got to admit, you are an inspiration. I mean, you could, like play the guitar where. As I've tried to do it, and you are an inspiration that you can do it. So, like, I shouldn't
Mm.
have no excuses. Do you know what I mean? I should push myself like you do.
No, no,
You,
no,
in-
no, but it's all about, Gemma, it's all about actually finding yourself the right person. Like, I've got a tutor
yeah,
that I do privately once a week and stuff. And it's all about finding yourself the right person. So it's not your fault that you don't know how to play the guitar. It's just so happened that I've been having lessons for the last year and a half.
Rob has like tried us, but I get so frustrated, like really frustrated. I'm a bit like you. I'd probably
Yeah.
throw the guitar. Do you know what I mean? Across the room.
Yeah, we'll throw the
Uh,
slide. Yeah, when doing
Yeah.
slide. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I've just headbutted my mic thing there. I think we'll all just trash the studio together. How?
yeah, yeah.
So, what accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 years?
Next, definitely a job on commercial radio or working with commercial radio or the BBC.
Hmm.
That is my absolutely main goal, 100%,
Fabulous.
without a doubt, definitely. But definitely me getting my degree. But the biggest I can't even say the word now. The biggest achievement that that I actually want to do is to work for BBC or commercial radio and just to start to fully work in that sector and stuff. And yeah, not look back from there really.
Well,
Fabulous.
I think that's quite fascinating, to be honest with you, because the producers of like BBC and ITV and stuff like that are always crying out for people.
Yeah.
So maybe give them an email, like drop them an email or a phone call or something
I
to see.
have, but you don't know
Oh,
how difficult
okay,
it is to get hold of them. So if any BBC person is actually watching this at the end of the day, please hit me up. Please get me on my email, randall.alice@gmail.com, or my Facebook, please. I'd just love to come in and do a few hours work. Yeah,
Hmm.
I am the person for you at the end of the day and stuff. So yeah,
definitely. There you go. Go on,
Definitely.
promote it, man. Promote it. That's what
You,
it's about,
you
isn't
sing
it?
it, girl. You sing it.
That's the one.
yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, you wrote one song which is Memories.
Memories, yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to tell us a bit about that?
Okay, so memories kind of links to sort of like the stuff I said earlier on. Stuff I said earlier on, I'm sorry. I need to be keeping this under the mic, otherwise people won't
It's
hear
all
me.
right. You'll be the
And
other side of the room in a minute.
and I've gone and I've gone to brush my tooth, but never mind. Anyway,
Perfect.
yeah, it's kind of basically what I said earlier on. Really, is the fact of I didn't have a very good childhood growing up, and and it was difficult, and so many professionals will put me down, and I think that people think when you're not a child, it doesn't intake into you what's happening and stuff,
Yeah,
and especially the thing about the school and goodness knows what, and then and I decided to write memories based on like that experience, if you see what I mean,
yeah,
because you know, it was a really tough time at the end of the day, and I think it's important to write about the fact of memories. They're not all good memories. You will have bad memories,
Yeah.
and they will replay around in your head and stuff. And goodness knows what and stuff. And in a way, it was a way for me to release the fact of the childhood that I had and stuff when I
Hmm.
was younger. It being really difficult, and also having mental health issues as well and stuff. And it was a way for me to just release release it and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
well, I think what we should do is play that track.
yeah,
What do you reckon? Do you think we should
yeah,
Definitely.
play it?
yeah.
I think we should. So you can find this, guys, on all major platforms. Okay, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple. It'll be everywhere. Okay, and we've got to get our listeners up because she's only got 3 monthly listeners. Now I know what Spotify is like; it goes up and down. But let's get more listeners because this track is awesome. It really is.
Yeah, come on,
It
guys, give me
it
4.
does have 1,560 streams. So let's get it up, guys. Let's build it up. You know, this is what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here we go. This is Alice's Yellow Flames Memories. And hopefully this plays.
I remember the days that used to be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember the day it came to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Being the DJ and having fun, entertaining everyone. I wanna be a number one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Memories can bring us pain. You think of them in sun or rain. Run, 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 run away. When I was young, I got put down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had no one around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. People used to pick on me and doubted my ability. Now I'm the person that I wanna be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Memories can bring us pain. We think of them in sun or rain. Run, 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 run away. I've been around this lonesome town. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been a DJ with a rocking sound. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Running around this old town, never ever put you down. I come along and I feel real strong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm the person that I wanna be. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Fantastic.
Love that one.
Fantastic. It really was good, that.
Round of applause.
Honest, like, I love your lyrics in that. They're so inspirational. You
Thanks. Yeah. I'll keep forgetting to move along to this left side, don't I? Yeah, I mean the lyrics, I'd say. I mean, they came to me in half an hour and stuff. And you know, I really wanted to be like heartfelt, and I remember thinking to myself that if I make this tune a dull track, it's not going to appeal to people at all. So, you know, I wanted it in the key of A and stuff, and goodness knows
Yeah.
what and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to have a hook, so that's the yeah, 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 end of the day that I do and stuff.
It
And
was
you see what I
awesome.
mean?
It was awesome. It really
You
was.
know? Yeah, and so, you know, I mean, it was my first ever, you know, writing song. So, you know, it's you know, turned out really good. Yeah, yeah.
It was. It was structured really nice, wasn't it, sweetheart?
Mhm.
It really was.
It was
Yeah.
lovely. So, who's the band that's playing?
Yep. So the band's are Alice's Yellow Flames, and so so I want to give a shout out to all the members. So Nick Andrew, Ricky Armstrong. Ricky played on a bit of that song as well. Who else do we have? Ivan Ho.
She's just forgot the band members, guys. Don't worry. It'll come back to her eventually. It'll come back to her. Don't worry.
Wait a minute. Ray Barron, Ricky Armstrong, Nick Andrew, Ivan Ho, and yeah, that was the those were the sessions, and
There you
basically
go.
that's the 5 of us, and they did a great job being the
Shout out to you
sessions.
guys.
So,
Seriously,
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out to you.
who came up with the melody then? Was it you, or did you all come up with it together? Or
So it was mainly me, yeah, but I basically, the guys worked on it with me together and stuff. So I was a big part of the leading part of the actual
Mhm.
melody and stuff, and knowing what I wanted it to be and stuff like that. Immediately I knew I wanted it to be like madness and stuff like that, if you see what I mean. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
knew we had to get that sort of beat in there and stuff. So, I was, doing a bit of stuff on it and telling the guys as well, look, this is a direction I want it to go in and stuff. So yeah, so I mean, yeah. So fair play to them. They done a great job.
Oh, we did. Like
fantastic.
you's all done absolutely great. See, to me, when you're in a band, like you work with each other,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the drums and the bass have got to work together. The
yeah,
guitarist got to work with the drums and the bass. Like the singer's got to work with the drums and the bass. You know what I mean? Like so, like to me, when you all work together,
yeah.
you become tight. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
gel
Oh
really
no, no,
nice.
no.
You know?
They were great to work with. Yeah, they were
Yeah, yeah,
fantastic.
and
Well,
it
they
was
were
a
they
very
were
good song.
fantastic sessions. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
fantastic sessions and stuff. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. So what we should do is take a little break, okay? Because we're coming up to the half hour, and then
yeah,
when we come back, we'll ask you some more questions, things that you're doing,
yeah,
like people that you're working with, stuff like that. You know how it goes.
yeah,
So we'll just be a few minutes, okay? Maybe about say 3 or 4 minutes or so.
yeah.
So go and get yourself a drink. Go and get yourself what we'll make a
So,
phone call. Go and phone the Queen if you want.
yeah, no,
You-
no,
She
I'll
might
go.
she
I'll
might not
go.
answer. She might not answer. That's the only problem.
Yeah. No, no, no. It's the king now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's King Charles. It is at the
we
end of the day.
Yeah,
we
well,
could
that's what
get
I'm
our
saying.
Ouija boards out, couldn't we? We could try contacting her that way.
I'm sure. I'm sure people are gonna have enough of having. They're thinking, oh my goodness, another hour, half an hour of her and stuff.
Like,
Yeah, no.
to be honest with you, I just don't know what he really does. If I'm honest with you,
What you on about the
Well,
king?
Yeah.
well, I mean, this is sort of like live broadcast, so we can't go too much in that. I mean, I don't know what.
It's
I don't know what.
it's what you call freedom of speech.
It is.
Yeah, it is freedom
Some
of speech.
people,
We are allowed it in this country, but it's very
Of course.
weakened by the
Yeah.
broadcast regulations and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, of course. I mean, don't
Yeah,
worry. I won't.
so obviously it's up 10
I'll
o'clock
be a
at
good
night.
boy. I'll be a good
It's up
boy.
to 10. It's up 10 o'clock night in a talk show. I think. I mean, I don't. The trouble is that I haven't really seen the king compared to the late queen do stuff. I know he's
yeah,
only
yeah.
been in the line for like 6
Yeah.
months. But I haven't really seen him do stuff like the Queen has done and stuff. Like,
No,
I don't think he'll ever be able to beat that. And that's just my
definitely
general
not.
opinion.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good opinion.
Mhm.
If I'm honest with you, it is. It's a good opinion because we need somebody strong to lead this country.
Yeah,
And
well,
I just feel
me,
it'll happen. It'll happen.
me,
Dave.
Yeah.
Right, come on, guys.
Alice,
Right,
we need
Alice,
Alice.
Alice needs to be the next. Hang on, I need to change the banner now. You know how many banners I keep doing?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
yeah,
Right,
vote
so-
me. I'll be your next head of a state. Yeah, vote
Yeah,
me.
definitely.
I'm gonna bring this up right now. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
type it in.
Oh, you're not going to ask people to vote for me to be head of a state, are you?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Vote Alice for Queen.
You've heard it here first, guys.
Oh, goodness
Oh my goodness.
So on that note, we'll take a little break.
Yeah, exactly. Demo, yeah. Yeah.
And we will be back very, very shortly. Okay.
Okay.
So see you soon, guys. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Oh yeah. Oh, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. I was just enjoying myself, just having a boogie to that music. I can't hear you, Alice. I think you've got your sound down.
Right. Hello, is that better?
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
it-
Who are you?
Hi, hello. It's quite nice because people actually don't get to see the sort of funny, jokey side of me on radio.
Okay.
They just see a sort of, a radio side. And it's quite
Yeah,
nice to do a
yeah.
late night show where you can just sort of let off your steam and, be
this is what
playing
it's
around and be
about.
funny a little bit. You know what I
Of
mean?
course. Well, like I said, this interview gets edited for the radio, so because that's played in the morning, like 11 o'clock in the morning on our radio show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Certain
yeah.
things will get edited. So if you do have a freedom of speech, don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't you
no,
worry.
I'm not.
It's all fine.
Oh, no, it's after the watershed as far as I'm concerned. No, I will
Exactly.
say what I
Exactly.
want to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right, you got any questions, my love?
So apart from radio and all the rest of it, do you have any other hobbies outside of that?
Oh, any other hobbies? Oh, no. That's when the boring side comes in. Not really. I used when I was 12, I started off being a DJ.
Hmm.
And I really wanted to be a DJ, and I started off very young, DJing house, DJing garage and stuff, and goodness knows
Hmm.
what. But then I found that the clubs, most of the clubs weren't accessible. So
Right.
I had to give it up, you know. And you know, unless I go back to DJing on radio shows, then it's just not convenient for me to actually do DJing out in the clubs. For so many of them are not accessible. They've still got steps and stuff, even though that we're in 2024. I mean, the amount of things that are just not accessible when we're in
Yeah.
2024,
Yeah.
basically, it's just wow, mind blowing. We put it lightly.
Yeah.
You see what I
I
mean?
I understand where you're coming from because, like, obviously, my daughter, she's got kidney failure,
Yeah.
but she can't go away anywhere on holiday because she can't take her equipment with her that she needs for a dialysis.
No.
No,
Do you
no.
know? And it's like, come on, this day and age, you should, we, like, say, yeah, we've got rooms that we can do this and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, where you can hook
Yeah.
up your dialysis and that, because all she needs is electric. That's all she needs. Do you know what I mean? But they're not willing to. And like, if she wanted to go abroad, she would be stopped from going abroad because she wouldn't be allowed to take her dialysis stuff with her. Do you know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean
And it's like,
that is just crazy. I mean, it's like with me, it's like going abroad with with me having care. It's like,
hmm
how on earth am I supposed to pay for the carer and for me to go abroad as well
do
when
you know,
social services only give you a certain amount of hours to have your care
it,
and stuff?
it should be free. A carer should go
Yeah.
free. In my
Yeah.
eyes, a carer should go free anywhere, because you need that person there to care for you. Do you know what I mean? And
Ex-
like,
Exactly. I mean, I'll give you an example. Just on Sunday, I went to London. I did, and to go to this shopping mall called Battersea, they wanted
hmm
to. I have to pay for the carer for a train fare. They wanted to charge me £62 for me
wow,
and this carer to go to Battersea, and when they didn't, you can just use your card, tapping out with your card in the
Yeah.
underground, and it's like it is crazy. It's like the National Rail. I mean, it's not thought about at all about when someone has a carer and they have to pay for that carer, then obviously it's not fair because we should just be seen as one individual that, okay, we need to have care. But as
yeah,
you said, the carer should go free. We should not
yeah,
be paying for the carer, you
yeah.
know?
I totally agree. Carers should
Hmm.
go free in any instance, anywhere that needs to be. Do you know what I mean? We've got a lot of museums up here where carers are allowed to go free in, which
Yeah.
I think is absolutely amazing. But then again, for travel and things like that, there's not a lot of option where a carer can go free, if you know what I mean. It's got to be paid for. And
No, I mean, I can get free bus travel around anywhere in the UK, but
yeah,
Yeah.
I has to, again, pay. And I just think that it's sorry, I know this is a late night show, but I'm going to say what I think now. It's the government's way of making extra money. Is the
of
fact of,
course it
oh, it's
is.
okay. Let's use people with disability to actually make money from
Yeah,
them by, charging by getting carers to go as well. It's making money out of people with disability,
of
which
course.
is not
Yeah.
right because people with disability, we don't have a lot of money. I mean,
No.
like
No.
in a job or goodness knows what, and at the end of the day, which I'm not in a full time position job at the moment. It's like, how am I supposed to
Yeah.
live on something like, £400 a month at the end of the day?
Yeah. I mean, where you live as well, it's got to be quite expensive as well,
Yeah,
because the further down the country you go,
it gets
it
more
Yeah,
expensive.
it does get more
yeah, Tunbridge
expensive.
Wells, it's obviously the more split part of Kent, but this is where I'm housed, and luckily I got my mum being a joint
Yeah,
tenant with me. Otherwise, I couldn't afford it. I
of
literally just couldn't
course.
afford
No.
it,
Of
you
course.
know. And the thing is, at the end of the day, is that the other thing I will say, as I'm allowed to say this is this is a late night show, social services, they want me to pay nearly £360 a month towards my care and stuff. And
Yeah.
I didn't know about this until about 2 years ago, something like that. And all of a sudden, I was ended up getting a huge debt of over £3,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And because they didn't tell me that I had to pay all this money. And the shock of that as a 26-year-old. I mean, honestly, I won't
It
say
shouldn't be put
where.
onto your shoulders.
No,
That
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I mean, I won't say obviously what happened or goodness knows what, but it's just crazy. So now, out of my money, I've got to pay £94 a week towards my care, and it's like they're not thinking about the fact of I have to pay for carers when I go out. I have to pay for carers for this.
Yeah.
I have to pay for carers for travel and goodness knows what. And it's not just also I'm trying to also save to go to university to build up a savings. pot as well and stuff, and they're just not like the. I tell you something. I think they do well the social care system, but I would love to have a show, a late night show like this where I could literally get people on and we could talk about it without any radio regulations being
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
in it and stuff. Oh, I would love it. I would love it. In
Yeah.
fact, if any
See,
talk show, national or commercial talk show, wants something like this, at the end of the day, then please,
Yeah.
hit me up on this because this is something that I would love to do at the end of the day because
Yeah.
I'm also knowing people that have got disabled children at the end of the day, and and obviously I can't go into this thing obviously too much because I haven't got their permission, but it's just also the way that they're treated at the end of
yeah,
the day and stuff, and and they're treated by the system. The fact of it's always what I feel when we got a disability we are treated as in like having restrictions. It's like you
Yeah.
can't have this and you can't have that, and then it's like you would have restrictions for this, that, and the other. Sometimes they're even doing care assessments on me to cut down my hours. Now, because of my anxiety and depression, I can't be left on my own for long periods of time. And I had one social worker that wanted to come in and cut down me not having any support or anything. Why? No one was there at the end of the day, and they just don't understand. And then they ask you really personal questions, which I'm gonna say, like for instance, who takes you to the toilet, who wipes your bottom, who does this and who does that at the end of the day, and that they all know at the end of the day that obviously I can't take myself to the toilet on my own and stuff.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
all know. They're
But
not. They're not.
that's the thing though. If you're not able to, then there should be some sort of care put into place
that's what I was
for
going to
that.
say. It's not like it's not that it's a choice, if you know what I mean. It's a
It's not like you,
necessity.
yeah, it's not like you're being lazy, is it? Do you know what I
You
mean?
know,
Going, oh, I
it's a
can't be bothered to go to
necessity.
the
No,
toilet. You know what I mean?
no, I mean the thing is at
You
the end.
know,
Luckily, I've got the care put in place because
yeah,
me and my mum have had to fight for it. But when they
well,
do these
that's good.
annual assessments and they come and they ask the same questions, and I think I'm a 27-year-old,
Yeah,
and you're asking me nearly a 27-year-old.
Well,
yeah,
surely, no offense, but surely the God, they can, if they're in that profession. I mean, I was an AMI nurse for 11 years. And when you're in that profession, you can say what needs doing before you ask any of them stupid questions. Why would you come out with a question like that? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
who
don't
takes you to the toilet? I would be like, well, who takes you to the toilet? Do you know what I mean? Who wipes your butt?
know.
Like,
Well,
you know,
next
like,
time, I might ask them that actually. As
yeah,
well.
exactly. I would. I'd be like, excuse me, who takes you to the toilet? Who wipes your
Yeah,
butt? Do you know what I mean? Like,
no,
what toilet roll do you use? You know, like, come on.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Is it colourful? Is it pink? Is it red? Is it blue?
You
Is it
know,
what is
like,
it?
come on, like,
It's got-
you know these
yeah.
questions before you even get there. They should know these things. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
but the thing is, they don't, and it really frustrates me. And the other thing that frustrates me is it's like, oh, we've got to go to panel to actually clarify whether you get these hours or not. I think, oh, for God's sake, they've got to sit around the table and they've got to have people
Mm.
read this about me, read that
Mm.
about me. They don't know anything about me. At the end of the day,
Do you know,
the only way they might know about me is to watch me on here and stuff. You know what I
I
mean? And
mean,
stuff.
I've been in front of a panel because I've got bipolar type 2 OCD and I'm on the borderline for schizophrenia.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've been in front of that panel of people before. Do you know what I mean? And they're just all staring at you with the notepads. Do you know what I mean? Jotting things down. And it's like, I
Yeah.
actually turned around one day and I said to them, how long did it take you at university to read out of a book to ask me that question? I says, none of yous have actually been through this. So how the hell do you know how I'm feeling?
Yeah,
Do you know
no,
what I mean? Like, and you're asking me questions, how do you feel? Well, how the hell do you think I feel? Do you know what I mean? That's just, that to me is such a patronizing question. When you're asking somebody with a mental illness, how do you feel? Like, come on. Like if somebody's in labour, you don't go up to them and say, how's your labour feeling? Do you know what I mean? You know that person's in pain in labour.
Yeah, but
It's
the
like,
truth is, it's because Gemma, they haven't had anything like it themselves. So that's the reason
correct.
why they're asking actual questions like that. And I just think it's ridiculous. And actually, I said to I've asked the people myself, can I go into the panel meetings? oh no, you can't represent yourself. I just think, oh my god, my goodness me and stuff. But but on a whole, not diversing off the topic. At the end of the day, disability and accessibility needs to be sorted out. Definitely, I would love to see something done
100%.
in the next 10 years. It has to
Hmm.
be sorted out. The way that people get assessed, the way that people get done, the way that people have to pay for carers.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, the way that that if people are on don't have much money, that money is taken away, some of it
yeah.
for paying for care and stuff, and it's it needs to be changed.
I mean, don't get us wrong. I mean, things have come a long way over
Oh
the years
yeah,
because they used to just shove people in homes, institutes, and lock them away and chuck away the key. You know what I mean? And
Horrendous. Yeah.
like it was absolutely
Horrendous.
ridiculous. You know what I mean? So for me, like, yeah, things are moving, but they need to move a little bit more faster.
yeah,
See,
and I completely agree with you, Robbie. Like they are moving, but they need to move more faster. I mean,
they
of
do.
course, it's come much more improvement since even I was born, and that was 26 years ago and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
It's like I know, like people support children in need and stuff like that, but I'm thinking children in need's been going so long.
it has.
Where
Yeah,
are all of these things? Do you know what I mean? Put in place. It's no good just doing
yeah,
it for one person. You've got to do it for the community of people.
yeah. No,
Like
exactly.
I just I don't get some charities. They're kind of like,
yeah. Hmm.
like things could have been done by now with different
No, of course,
things.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
One
know
hundred percent.
exactly.
But this is what I'm saying. You're a big inspiration, like, to a lot of people to
Yeah.
continue doing what you're doing. I mean, obviously, it's your dream to be on the radio, have your own show, like, like this, do
But the
different things.
trouble is that on the radios I'm with now, I can't do a show like this. That's the trouble. I mean, I would love to, like
Yeah.
this, exactly like now, like be talking with people and have like a
Mm.
speech based show and stuff, and be doing exactly like now. But unfortunately, I can't do this. But I would love to do this because I think this would really, really,
Yeah.
really, get
See, the
people.
thing is, there's no such word as can't.
No, no.
You
Yeah,
can,
You see,
and you
what
will.
what what I
It'll
think
come along.
what I think you need, like, in that aspect, is like a co-producer. Like
yeah,
someone to sit with you and like fiddle on
Like
with the
how I do
buttons and
with,
the levels and stuff
yeah,
like that. You
yeah,
know,
hmm
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I think that you need. And if I think that would help massively,
yeah.
to be able for you to take that step to radio. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
No, exactly, exactly.
Because there's sometimes like my ADHD and things, I think of so many things, I get lost off with questions. And thank God my wife's here, because she thinks of questions like that.
Yeah, I know what
Um,
you mean. Yeah, yeah.
and it's great, you know what I mean? So we work well as a team, and I think that's what you need. You just need somebody with you to help you along with stuff, just that little
Yeah,
bit of support.
yeah, yeah. No, exactly, exactly.
Listen,
100%.
girl, if you've mastered all these different things and mastered the guitar and all the
Mhm.
rest of it, you will. You're very strong minded. Do you know what I mean?
So,
So
Yeah,
is
yeah. I
there
mean,
an
with
is
what
there
I
an
said at the
instrument?
start. Yeah, it's what I said at the start. I'm a determined sod. What I said at the start. So
yeah.
Is there
yeah.
an instrument that, yeah, you don't play but you would love to play?
Oh God. Violin.
Violin. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
mm.
Yeah.
violin. Yeah, violin.
Nice. I tried when I was younger. Nah.
Oh no, I made a squeak out of mine. I tried because I teach you Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Do they?
Mine did not sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Trust me, the
But it's
star,
just
the
Yeah.
star
there's no
died.
like
The,
on a
the star
guitar.
had died.
On a guitar, you've got your different frets. You know what I mean? Like, so you've got your different sections where you know where you're going to be pressing them keys for them chords.
Yeah.
But on a violin, there's nothing like that. It's just strings.
No. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you
Yeah.
know
So,
what? I would love to play the harp. That's what I would love to have a go of the
mm.
harp.
Oh, that's
Like
so cool.
so many strings. Like, what do they
Yeah.
all do?
Yeah. No. Exactly. Exactly.
You'd,
Yeah.
you'd freak out if one of them snapped, though, wouldn't you?
God, yeah, paching, like slapped it
No,
in the
I
face.
had a guitar string snap at the end of the day, and luckily
Yeah.
Ooh,
went the other way, but it absolutely frightened the life out of me.
Oh yeah, they can be quite surprising. Like, pew.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what,
yeah.
like, I can't understand about violin players because when they're going so fast and all of the bits of the horsehair start coming, they're flapping all over, and then the strings break, and it doesn't bother them.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just stay so cool and collective and just keep going. You know, it's like, what?
yeah.
I would be freaked out by
So,
now.
so you talked about, like, obviously before the show that you manage or you used to manage somebody
Yes.
or something. Is that right?
So, yeah. So I used to manage a band called Ricky's Rebel Rabble, and I managed them for 3 years. I did, and it's a long story. So if you want to bear with me, sit down and get a cup of tea. You're more than welcome to.
That's
So
fine. Don't worry.
in 2021, when it was the COVID, I was getting interviews on my show and stuff, and like you, I was doing like a unsigned show, but obviously for musicians, and I
Yeah.
happened to put up an advert, and through that I met Ricky and I interviewed Ricky and stuff, and we did the interview, and then obviously went and nothing happened, and then what happened was is that yeah, one day me and Ricky said as a joke, you'll never be able to do anything with my song. I said, oh yeah, I will and stuff. And I started promoting it around on pages and stuff like that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, for 8 months I was sending it around to pages and places and goodness knows what and stuff and stuff like that. And then in June 2021, they've also got another song that my group we don't know about called the Molly 2021 song, and I was in charge of releasing that song, liaising with the charity called Scope. I was, and literally releasing it through CD Baby. Oh my goodness, it was a nightmare. It literally was to release it through CD Baby. I mean, honestly, it was like sitting
Yeah.
down and it was like trying to figure out a crossword and stuff. I did
Yeah.
it and stuff, and then there was one time I had to represent them because Ricky's mic wouldn't work, and I had to go on and represent them and stuff. I then ended up getting them to number 57 in the top indie chart. I did number one in Australia in 2022, recently number three in Australia, and so far I've been getting people to promote them to be in the top 10, which they didn't know about until today.
Awesome.
I just let them know today and stuff. So yeah, I did. There's hundreds of stuff I did. I mean, I literally we could go on here all night, literally
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think obviously it's amazing again, like, what you do.
Thank
Um,
you.
I think it is. I mean, we have heard this music. I mean, this the different versions on Spotify, you know. It shows me one at 4 minutes 1 second, 4 minutes 9, and then 3 minutes 58 called Molly. So that's usually the one that I played like on our shows,
Yeah.
when we're promoting the chart show. So if you want, I can
So
go ahead and play that
can
after
I just
Gemma speaks.
yeah, can I just ask you, like, if you were to give any, because obviously it was a band, yeah? How many people are in the band in Ricky's Rebel Rebel?
How many people in the band? Again, they were session like Yellow Flames. So they basically done the song and then they've just disappeared, basically. And
Right, right,
it's been
okay.
So
mainly me. It's been mainly me doing all the work
Yeah.
for 3 years.
so
Yeah.
if you were to give anybody advice who wants to get into managing bands, what would you give them?
I also wanted to say before I say this that I started off with no qualification, no degree, no nothing. Managing bands, use your instinct, use your brain. It's not as difficult as it is. There are translatable skills out there that you can use to manage bands and stuff at the end of the
Yeah.
day. And and have a plan for that band. That's the biggest thing at the end of the day. And you know, like I said, I didn't know how to promote Vicky's of a Rabble and stuff. I mean, I've actually won 3 awards from them and become an award-winning band manager over the years and
Awesome.
stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So
You
and
kept that
I
one
didn't.
quiet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kept that one quiet.
What she decided to do, love, what she decided to do was wait until we've nearly finished the show just to let it
And
out.
drop that bomb
Yeah.
on us.
No. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't know anything about promoting bands and stuff. But I just again just research. Yeah. Christina said common sense. Yeah, that is a good word. Common sense, exactly, at the end of the day. And again, it's with these jobs. You don't need a degree. You don't need anything. It's just common sense. Okay, there are
Correct.
charts. Let's
Correct.
send the song. Okay, there are places. Let's
Yeah.
send the song. At the end of the day, it's not like, oh, I have to know about this, I have to know about that. And the biggest thing is patience. I mean, when I released their song, goodness knows what, I didn't know anything about releasing, goodness knows what. I mean, I was actually banging my head against the wall. I mean, I remember the job when I released CD Baby, I released it and stuff. Actually, I was doing it till midnight. I was at the end of the day and stuff. But then again, it's about having patience and common
Of
sense.
course.
And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I managed to raise this song up at the end of the day to do so well as it is, because
Yeah.
I've had patience with it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I have at the end of the day. It's all about common sense
Yeah.
and just having patience, and it
Well,
will work for
well,
any band manager.
so what we're going to do then, we're going to play this song called Molly by Ricky's Rebel Rabble. Now, you can get behind this song, guys. It is in the chart show.
We've played it many, 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 many times.
Certainly have. We certainly have. And we think it's an amazing song. We really do. You know. And big shout out, obviously, to everybody on this track. I think you all done an amazing job. And big shout out to you as well, Alice, for
Thank you.
promoting this and getting it out there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so here we go with
3
Molly.
years of promotion. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Molly, you're a friend to me. I wish you were here for me. You came to us when times were rough, and all them troubles and all that stuff. Oh, Molly, you're a friend to me. Molly, don't go away, and we miss you more and more every single day. You came to us when times were rough, all them troubles and all that stuff. Oh, Molly, you're a friend to me. Sitting on a cloud, just thinking out loud, what am I gonna do? Daddy came along, singing a song. We're going to a party, but your dancing shoes on. Sitting on a cloud, just thinking out loud, what am I gonna do? But Daddy came along, singing this song. We're going to a party, put your dancing shoes on. Molly, you're a friend to me. I wish you were here for me. You came to us when times were rough, all them troubles and all that stuff. Oh, Molly, you're a friend to me. You're a friend to me. You're a friend to me. Yeah, you're a friend to me. You're a friend to me. be.
There you go.
And Ricky did put a message there. Brilliant, Alice. You're a star from Ricky. Thank you.
He did, yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where the band would have been without me. And so yeah, it was a thing that happened by accident, but yeah, it's been great to be part of the song. And I will say it on air in front of in front of everybody and stuff. It's been great to be part of this song and to have a legacy of it. It's been really good stuff.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
So, guys, we've had Alice Randall. She's a singer, songwriter, manager, radio DJ, and a DJ, and so much more.
And if you want to get
And
into
more,
a
and more, and more.
you could probably do more.
Exactly. So, Alice, would you like to give us all your plugs, where to find you, and all the rest of it before we head
Sure,
off?
sure. Where can you find me? Somewhere in Kent, in Tunbridge Wells. No, I'm only joking. You can find me on Alice Randall Radio Girls, the main Facebook page. You can find me on. I just use Facebook. It's just easier. Some people said to me, "Why haven't you got Instagram and stuff?" It's too much work. It's just too much work.
Yeah. It can be, can't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like I like to keep things simple. Find me on a few pages, that'll do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just the way I see it. But everybody's different, I suppose. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are at the hour. We'd like to say obviously thank you, Alice, for coming on to the show.
That's absolutely no problem. I've been the best girl of my life. I've enjoyed it so much.
Well, you know, we're gonna stay friends because you're awesome. We're gonna keep in touch, you know. Definitely, man. Yeah, like, and if anybody watches this live, guys, please show your support for Alice Randall. Go and show support for Alice's Yellow Flames Memories, because it is an awesome track and it deserves to be at number one. Every track on the chart show deserves to be at number one, but this girl right here, she works hard, you know. Just give it a push. Go and vote for her. You know.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
No, like, honest, this is what it's about, innit? This is what the show's about. So what I'm gonna do,
I just say, like, you're an absolute credit doing this show, and you know, I just want to say that in front of people, you're an absolute credit doing the show. I mean, you are brilliant. You've inspired me to do other ideas. You literally have done and stuff.
And you've inspired us as well. Trust that you've inspired a lot of people tonight. A lot of people.
You have.
So be proud of yourself, girl. Be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Ricky Armstrong right there. Thank you so much for coming and showing support. It's awesome to see people showing, you know, good artists, real support. It's amazing. It is. And if you guys do want an interview on this show, okay, if you want an interview, all you got to do is email the show at tunetalkreviewshow@gmail.com. Okay, that's all you got to do, guys. And remember, this is free. It's all free. Okay, so check the banner right there. Do you want to read it out, my love?
When it comes on.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm ready. So if you like any more music promotion doing or an interview, if you can send your tracks in or your emails to tunetalkreviewshow@gmail.com for real and honest feedback. So if you don't want an interview, pop your music in, guys. If you're too shy to come on for an interview, pop your music in.
Exactly. It can be an MP3, MP4. As long as we can play it, we'll play it on the show. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and even if it's explicit, it's fine. You know, obviously, if you want it on our radio show, keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
You know, that's what I say on that, definitely. So,
well, guys, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Been amazing, honey.
It's been absolutely amazing. Yeah, keep us informed with your new music, man.
I will definitely do. Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I really can't. So we're going to say goodnight. Shout out to our sponsor, Steve Little, Mad About Musicals, and Graham Drayton from Micro Brew Radio Chart Show Extravaganza. And don't
everybody
tune in to the chart show tomorrow, guys.
And everybody from Micro Brew Radio as well.
Yes. So do you want to give them the time for the chart show?
It is 12. I'll let Alice do it.
Yes, it's 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow on Micro Brew Radio.
It certainly is. It certainly is. So, from me, Robbie P.
Me, Gemma P.
And me, Alice Randall.
From everybody at Tune Talk Review Show, good night. God bless.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Lights cut all ties like the flies in the sky, soaring high, I'm on a level, win a medal, time to fly. Lost spies, woodwicking drama in the night, time to fight. I'm not dying for a sinner with no sight and no light. Knocking off the wickets, stacking quickies on a wire. Click that bang, shots are fired, running from life desire. Making a labor run with an aim of small fire. Snap the rattler on my shoulder, this fool ain't no liar. They call me Humble D, dominating, being humble. I will sting you like a bee, kill your talents when you stumble. Mock my vision, bring me down, 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 right to your mumble. I can finally see this ball, but all the fakeness isn't subtle. Who's that with a boom bap? Robbie's in a school rap. Judging makes you wix, so fix a leak on your screw cap. Looking for a tweet on the subject, you threw back. I'm ending all this here, I've got no time for a loop back.